Hi guys, welcome to my walkthrough of Quantum Break, a game that's been sitting on my desktop for quite a while. It already came out like in April or something, 2016. I always did look forward to playing it, but somehow it fell in between a rock and a hard place, and didn't get around to it. So finally I am. It's my first playthrough on YouTube. Not long ago I did this during my vacation. I decided to record a video on a very difficult level of Gears of War 4, and I liked it so much that I'm continuing playing and talking about the game at the same time because it's really fun to do. I hope I can share some fun moments with the internet. Always been looking forward to the game. Remedy, one of my favorite developers with Max Payne, of course, being revolutionary back in the 90s. The first Max Paynes, the one from afterwards, the last one from, what is it? The guys from GTA. I didn't like that much. I think that's Take 2 Interactive or Take 5. I don't even know the name. Rockstar. Yeah, I think it's Rockstar, the developers of GTA, Grand Theft Auto. They did the last one. I didn't like it that much, but the ones before, especially the first one, it was amazing. And also Alan Wake afterwards. I will be playing it on the hardest difficulty level. The graphical options are all maxed out, except for upscaling, which I had to leave on because otherwise, this one, otherwise it would be just a bit too jerky, and the frame rate also tanked from like 50, 60-ish to 30, 40-ish. So for the recording, that's not what you want. What I also find really weird, and I think developers should step off of it, is when giving graphical options to have a different scale per element you can change. Like for instance, geometry and texture resolution, it all goes from low to ultra, while screen space, reflections and effects quality goes from low to high. I really don't understand why you would do that. I mean, just make everything low to high or make everything low to ultra, but not randomly some max out at ultra and the others max out at high. I think it's weird, but yeah. So it will be hardest difficulty level, maxed out graphics. I'm playing it on a PC with NVIDIA GTX 1070, my first NVIDIA card. I'm really happy with it. Before that I was like quite loyal to AMD, but I went the green route. With an Xbox controller, 1080p. For now I will upload it to YouTube, unfortunately, in 30 FPS. Maybe in the future I will do 60 FPS, but I'm waiting for a better internet connection because uploading big files, my upload speed, it's like atrocious. I think I have like, I don't know, half a megabit or something. So that is that really equals to something like 100 kilobytes upload per second, and it takes like ages. So for now it's 30 FPS. For now I am keeping aim assist. I will keep it on. Or shall I put it off? I'm not sure. Let's keep it to low. I will also do the time power assist on, because I did play like in the beginning when I first got it, like a couple of levels, and I put everything to off, and it was with a controller, it was quite annoying. And You have 2 aim assists. Ah, okay. This is keyboard and mouse. Because I was confused. I thought I already turned it on, but I did. But I did it in the controller section, so that's okay. Wait, I will... Yeah, okay. Let's start a new game. Here we go. And it's hard. And let's do this. I will be playing the game on a serious note. I really want to get the full experience. So I'm not going to look in every nook and cranny, but I am going to look in a lot of nook and crannies. And the number 1 killer is time.
The number 1 killer is time. It destroys us all. This is what you need to know. Time broke. A growing fracture leading to the end of time. We went after a device that could fix it. Things turned ugly. Paul Serene was there to stop us. He has superpowers.
Jack?
Him and me both. We failed.
Jack.
And of course, time travel was involved.
Jack.
Going too fast for you? Okay. What do you want to cover first? You tell me.
Let's start at the beginning. When you first arrived at Riverport University.
I came back home to see my best friend, Paul Serene. He wanted to show me what he'd been working on. My brother Will was a scientist. He was also involved. Paul said it was world-changing. He was right.
Whoa! Come on! Watch where you're going, man! Fuck off!
Get out of the road! Asshole. Riverport University. Here we are.
Hey, thanks for the ride.
No problem.
You'd been away for 6 years.
Paul and I had kept in touch, but, well, not so much.
How did it make you feel?
I was just happy to see Paul.
Okay, here we are. Why do I like Remedy is what I said, it's Max Payne, yeah, their past games and Alan Wake, but also their way of sorry, my cat was annoying. Their art style.
I guess I should go find Paul.
It's gritty, but also realistic, serious. Like the color tone, everything. It's it's not like Mario Bros. It's like more true to life, which I really find nice. And it also had like this, what I thought, that pretty serious tone to it. This guy...
I doubt he's out here. I better head into the campus.
I checked the game to check the volumes. I bought a new mic and I wanted to see whether it's working correctly. So I walked around a bit here and noticed that this game, or this guy, is quite suspicious. I also got like a Steam card from him. I think his name is Hedge. He's pretty cool.
Good morning.
Yeah.
He's friendly. He says goodbye or good morning, but he's also ghost-like because there he is. He's gone.
Go.
So that is a bit suspicious. What I was saying, I will look into a lot of nooks and crannies. I will not go into hunting every collectible, but I will for sure pick them up as I see them. And certainly in the first level, I will be reading there are quite some text information pieces scattered around, like billboards and emails maybe. I will read quite a lot of them to get a grip on the story, like the context and the lore. So I will, in the later levels, I will probably run through it a bit more quickly. But this is not a playthrough or a walkthrough in the sense that how can you most quickly finish the game. You will get like the full experience. So the story and the gameplay as broad as possible. I'm not really sure how I'm going to deal with the movie parts of this game because it has like this how do you say it by or multimedia approach in the sense that it's a video game, but the story is also being told by pre-rendered cutscenes, and not really cutscenes, but really like the genuine filmed parts with actors, and they are quite long. I think maybe they will be 20-30 minutes per part, scattered around in between the levels. Maybe I will record those so that you will get like the full experience. And I think I should. But if maybe I won't. But I think I will, because otherwise you will not see what I see, and that's the intention, is to share my gaming experience with you guys. So probably I will. Okay, a lot of talk. Let's get into the game. We're here at Riverport. Not sure whether it's a fictional town. I'm sure there are also real life towns called Riverport. But we're at the university. We're going to meet our friend Paul Serene, and our brother, I think his name is Will, is also involved with thumping. And what it is, I know it has something to do with time, but let's see. And there's something going on here. Stop Monarch. For years, Monarch Solutions has been buying out Riverport piece by piece, steamrolling over small businesses and local culture to establish the corporate dominance. On October 9th, they intend to demolish the historic Riverport University Library to make way for additional Monarch-funded university research centers. They've gone too far. Sick of Monarch Solutions turning our city into a corporate monopoly? So are we. It's time to stop trading culture for profits. It's time to stop Monarch. Okay, so there's some protesting going on, and this little bulletin to the right corner down below, I also could have used when I was in university, or I didn't even do math in university, but in high school. I make math make sense. Could have used that one.
Paul told me to meet him at the physics building.
Okay, we're going to the physics building for the Bachelor of Administration, Academics, Research, Library. Points of interest: sports, cafeteria, dormitories, and transport. Pretty cool. We are smack in the middle. Different from review previously collected narrative objects inside the game's timeline menu. Okay, fine. Hey dude, what's up?
Rough night, huh?
Oh, it's just whatever's doesn't even matter anymore. Yeah.
That accent of a certain part of the younger American population, is pretty annoying.
Whoa.
Jack,
You just got to the campus. Where are you?
God, it's good to hear your voice. When you hit the courtyard, look right, you'll see this fancy modern physics building with the lights on. I'll meet you inside there. I am so looking forward to this, man.
You still haven't told me what this is.
I know. See you soon.
Why 4 a.m.? Why not wait till morning? Paul had always been a showman. Huh. That's vaguely ominous.
Not even sure what it is, but yeah, let's call it ominous. Hey you, take action now. Monarch Solutions wants to tear down the pride of Riverport University, the beautiful and historic library building generations have studied in. This is a part of our heritage, but they don't care. Are you going to put up with that? Of course you aren't. Are you going to take action? Of course you are. First of all, go online, use hashtag save the library and get loud. The only way they'll stop if they look bad enough doing it. Secondly, join our protest at the university on October 8th. Let's show them there are still people left in Riverport who give a crap. Okay.
Some protest.
Yeah, that's some protest, indeed. Two lovers.
Hey, do you know where the physics building is?
You mean the big-ass metallic turtle behind me? Hard to miss, man.
Thanks.
Babe, can we go home yet?
For years, Monarch Solutions has been buying out Riverport piece by piece, steamrolling over small businesses and local culture to establish corporate dominance. On October 9th, they intend to demolish the historic Riverport University Library to make way for additional Monarch-funded university research centers. They've gone too far. Sick of Monarch Solutions turning our city into a corporate monopoly? So are we. It's time to stop trading culture for profits. It's time to stop Monarch. On October 8th, at 7 p.m., help us spread awareness of Monarch's shameful actions by joining our protest in the central courtyard. Camp out and enjoy the all-night music. Tell your friends. For more information, contact Amy Ferrero at riverportuniversity.com. Note, this is a non-alcoholic event. Okay, that's one thing that I don't think they achieved, keeping it a non-alcoholic event. But whatever. Sophia Amaral's seminar poster. Guest seminar, Dr. Sophia Amaral, Thursday, September 29, 7 p.m. at the Henry Kim Theater. The recently appointed head of Monarch Solutions Physics Research Division, Dr. Sophia Amaral, has taken much of her inspiration from the theories of Riverport's own Dr. William Joyce, and now devotes herself to discovering practical applications for proton particles. Her presentation will highlight the evolution of proton particle research and will be followed by a Q&A focused on career advice for aspiring physicists. Remedy did a little typo, so their product quality controls are not as watertight as you would expect, because they forgot the word by in the last sentence, for your information. Coming from a non-native English speaker. Okay, Sophia Amaral is the head of research of Monarch.
Come on, Amy, call it a night. There's nobody left to convince.
Protests seem like a lost cause. Maybe sympathize with the students.
If you're with that fraternity, you've done enough damage. We're being shut down.
Hey, I come in peace. I'm just meeting a friend nearby.
At 4 a.m.?
Yeah, tell me about it.
Well, we're spreading awareness about Monarch Solutions, so if you want to know how badly they're giving us the shaft, then you can just ask me.
Alright, what's going on here?
Okay. How would you feel if you knew a corporate monopoly was taking a massive dump all over your personal history?
That's quite an opener.
Good. Because that beautiful library over there is over 100 years old. It's part of the city's heritage. And Monarch Solutions plans to tear it down tomorrow. Do you want to know why? We've got a chart with all the details.
Not Monarch Solutions, but Monarch
Go ahead,
Problems.
check out the chart.
Selling Riverport since 1999.
Monarch's tearing down the library to build another research facility. For what?
I bet you're gonna tell me.
To push their corporate agenda. I mean, look at those numbers. They're slowly taking over the city and everybody's completely blind to it.
It doesn't look good. Hey, I gotta meet my friend, but you keep fighting this, okay?
All right. Enjoy your booty call.
Not exactly.
Monarch Problems, selling Riverport since 1999. 1999 bought out all major tech and security companies in Riverport using earnings from shady investments. 2000 evaded questioning regarding who was truly running Monarch. 2001 bought out major media outlets, questions stopped being asked. 2006 bought Gull Island, tore down war monuments to construct R&D facilities. 2008 demolished Riverport Central train station to build Monarch Tower. 2010 purchased entire industrial districts and dry docks, putting thousands of people out of work. 2016 came to demolish Riverport University Historical Library to replace it with yet another research facility. What's Monarch's agenda? Nobody knows. Who runs the company? Nobody knows. When do we want answers? Now! Coming from the 99%. Okay, they're camping out, 4 AM, chilling out. There's the beautiful library. Smack opposite the physics building.
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
He's been gone for 5 years.
Dark matter and dark energy constitute over 95% of our universe. We're just a speck of light floating in an endless ocean of darkness. Every story finds its writer. Wake has a bloody knife in his hand. The light of the flashlight. He smiles a wicked smile. He lies in the blood on his face, eyes staring. All of us have two faces. The one we wear for all to see, and the face that lies beneath in the dark.
Okay. It's like a little jump back to their previous game, I guess. Max Payne and Alan Wake. The guy in the movie, he looked like Max Payne. And his name was Alex Casey. And that's like, I think, a bit of a mix between Alex, Max, from Max Payne, and Casey. No, I just got it. It's Alex Casey. I think Casey looks a bit like Payne, and Alex looks a bit like Alan from Alan Wake. Alex Casey. Max Payne, Alan Wake. Casey Payne, Alan, Alex. But maybe I'm seeing too much in that. Okay, I think that's about it. As regards collectibles to be found or pieces of information, we're just at the Riverport University. Let's first check. I don't think we can go there, but you never know. Nope. Let's meet up with Paul Serene, the guy we are seeing tonight. Okay, so we have protesting students against Monarch. We have like this hedge guy who disappeared like a ghost.
Paul had always been hungry for success. Driven. He made it onto a lot of those top young professionals lists. And now he was coordinating some huge project at the university. It's a big deal for him.
Hey, protest's over. At home.
Not why I'm here, Chief. Holster that safety whistle.
Prick.
Where's your uniform?
Excuse me?
Come on. I've been in shit enough to smell out security.
You sure this is somewhere that you want to be sniffing around?
Was that supposed to be a threat? Because that's adorable.
Just walk away.
Liam Burke, a Monarch security officer. Our first meeting was cordial compared to him introducing a rifle butt to my head later on.
Liam Burke, Monarch Security. Dr. Kim Memorial Article, Henry Kim, PhD, 6516. Our dear friend and colleague Henry Kim, PhD, passed away on Friday, February 12, 2016, at the age of 50. As a professor at Riverport University, Dr. Kim was praised for his tireless devotion to his field and his students. Both Dr. William Joyce and Dr. Elton Meyer, whose research efforts eventually led to the discovery of the Meyer-Joyce field, were his students. He later made a name for himself as the director of Monarch Solutions Physics Research Division. While maintaining this position, he also contributed heavily to research at Riverport University, lending his services to the development of Project Promenade, based on his students' discoveries, which he continued to work on until the time of his death. This is Dr. Kim. William Joyce is the brother of our main protagonist, of whom I do not know the name yet. And I think the Dr. Emerald, who is the new research director at Monarch or something like that, that would then be the, how do you call it, the replacement or the subsequent director of Dr. Kim as he passed away.
Not exactly modest, are we, Paul?
The guy we're going to meet, Paul Serene, project director. With a track record of extremely profitable business ventures behind him, Paul Serene joined Riverport University in 2010 to head one of the most significant physics research projects the university has ever seen. He is the youngest project director in the history of our university and by far the most successful to date. His involvement has encouraged a flood of high-profile investments that resulted in the extremely ambitious yet unrevealed quantum physics project referred to as Project Promenade. In his own words, "I'm not a scientist myself, and thus may come as a surprise to many that I failed to obtain the position as project director development here at the university. For me, it's a dream come true. Growing up, my best friend was the brother of renowned quantum physicist William Joyce. I've always been fascinated by William's work, and his publications from 97 to 99 were groundbreaking for the scientific community. As a businessman, I've been able to help shape a path to create practical applications for William's work by building on the foundation that he created with a group of immensely talented physicists. That was the basis for Project Promenade, and the results have been absolutely revolutionary. Paul Serene's favorite sport team is the Riverport Rexes. You can see him front row at every game. Okay. Meyer Physics Research Center, main entrance. Project Promenade R&D.
You made a long trip just to see a research project?
Well, reading between the lines, Paul was under a lot of pressure. He needed a friend. I wanted to help him any way I could.
Son of a bitch.
Jack Joyce. In the flesh.
The esteemed Mr. Paul Serene. What's shaking, moneybags?
Shut up and bring it in. Welcome home. 6 years. And I was starting to think you'd never come back.
Yeah, me too.
Come on.
This way. We're going upstairs to the project lab. How was the flight?
First class. Thank you for that. It's a step up from our van trip to Utah.
I missed that van.
I'm guessing that Will's not meeting us.
He doesn't know we're here.
I knew Paul had asked my brother Will to consult on his project. Will was all the family I had, but he was difficult.
Okay. Paul Serene, I must say, I find he has a bit of an untrustworthy appearance. Like a bit of a sneaky hat.
Yo, Paul, you think you got enough space here?
Well, you know, us business types need somewhere to practice our putting.
Or what? This is what I meant with, realistic tone of Remmedy's art design. It all looks, pretty true to life. Wood looks like wood. Skybox is beautiful, although pretty row-less. Not row-less, but low-res.
What I'm about to show you is far more exciting than the lobby.
A nice color to it.
That will be for me to decide.
There you have the Riverport Rexes mascot. And the university, which I'm sure many action pieces will still take place. Let's hack an email.
Jesus, Will. You do this time.
Joseph, I asked and I've got confirmation from my supervisor that Dr. William Joyce's security clearance needs to be revoked. So yeah, the time for termination is scheduled for 4:20 a.m. October 9 precisely. No idea why that exact time. Must be a contract thing. The guy was consulting on Promenade, but he lost his shit in front of investors a few days ago. I was the one dragging him out. It got pretty crazy. He was yelling about how some lady warned him this would happen. No idea.
Small pleasures.
What the hell it was about. If it was up to me, I'd cut his clearance immediately, but screw it. They don't want my advice. I don't want to get involved in any of that other stuff anyway. Let's just do our jobs. So just keep an eye open for Dr. Joyce until then, okay? P.S. Don't feel too bad about it. I heard this guy actually stole some video game from the break lounge or something. So maybe not somebody we want running around anyway. Haley, any idea who William Joyce is? Got a strange request to cut his clearance at exactly 4:20 a.m. on October 9th. Order was from Liam Burke of Monarch Security Division. I know they're consulting for university security, but do they have actual authority here? Whole thing seems sketchy to me. Thoughts? Okay, in 20 minutes, or even less, 15 minutes, or even less, because the whole game started with 50 minutes before fracture time, and I guess that's the moment his clearance will be revoked. The security clearance of the protagonist's brother, William Joyce, will be cancelled. Alright, Paul. Always nice to get a nice soda. That's not possible.
In here, Jack.
A garden wall, always nice. And a maquette, or whatever the English word is.
It's quite the facility you got here.
What can I say? I have a knack of milking money out of wealthy investors.
There's more to this than you're letting on. Is it about my brother?
Still worry about him, huh?
If Will did something wrong, then...
Jack, man. Look, I've been tight-lipped about this for a reason. This project we've been working on is going to change the entire world.
Why do I smell one of your long-winded presentations on the horizon?
I would never. Oh, look. A perfectly placed presentation to illustrate the project. Now, who put that there?
Oh, shocking.
Okay. Enough joking. The lab's this way, Jack. Come on.
We'll get to your lab. I want to see your presentation. I know you love this stuff. Come on, man. Dazzle me.
Well, if you insist.
Progress. Our primary drive as a species. Over time, we have cured life-threatening illnesses. Explore the world.
Oh, good. Going into marketing spiel mode.
Don't ruin my flow. But there is one element which denies us true progress. Time itself. Now, I'm not a scientist, but here's how it's been explained to me. We've known that, in theory, a rotating black hole creates a deformation in space-time, potentially allowing travel through both space and time. Years ago, William Joyce, your brother, posited the existence of chronon particles, now known as Meyer-Joyce particles, which fill an all-encompassing field, enabling the constant and steady progression of time. Here at Project Promenade, we have combined both these theories to discover a way to manipulate that field. And the results are staggering. There's more, but that's enough of a primer for now.
Okay.
All right, let's do this. So this is about quantum physics. Paul, you know my brother spent years stuck down that rabbit hole. Is that why you brought Will on as a consultant?
When Dr. Kim passed away, your brother was the obvious choice to bring in to replace him.
Yeah, so it's not Dr. Emerald who replaced Dr. Kim, but it's William Joyce.
Welcome to Project Promenade.
Oh, shit. You guys must have some budget. What is all this?
The future, Jack. You are looking at the biggest discovery of our time.
It's impressive, but Will's the scientist. What do you need me for?
There's a reason we're doing this at 4 a.m., Jack. I need someone I can trust. I need you to help me convince Will.
Yeah, I had a hunch.
When your brother found out the scope of what we were building here, he... well, you know Will.
Yeah.
Hang on, I gotta get something from my desk. Will overreacted. Scared off the investors, ranting about miscalculations, dangers, all with no evidence. It works, but they're gonna cut our funding if I don't prove it.
You always did drag me to these situations.
Me drag you. One word, Utah.
Haha. All right, touche.
And from what I hear, You've attracted plenty of trouble without me these past few years.
Well, apparently it's my forte.
I see the concept of personal space is still foreign to you.
Hey, somebody's got to keep tabs on you.
Cool. The investors have made their decision.
Jack, come on.
Based on William Joyce's concerns, they are halting all funding for Project Promenade until an equally qualified specialist can be assigned to the project to perform further inspection. I did everything I could to sway the vote, but the only board member who voted in your favor was Martin Hedge. Ah, that's the guy who was outside, I think. The black guy who disappeared. We brought up William Joyce's questionable mental health, but the damage was already done. He planted the seed of doubt. Let me know how you wish to proceed. Mur, we absolutely cannot afford to lose momentum at this point. If we put Project Promenade on hold, then we will lose every Chronon specialist on staff overnight. Monarch is paying double the wages we are. It would be an absolute nightmare. Our staff is irreplaceable, and I'm struggling to hold onto them as it is. I've known William Joyce since childhood. There's no doubt that he's a genius, but he also has a history of paranoia and mental instability. He's lost sight of the big picture. His concerns regarding Project Promenade are outlandish, unfounded, and based on ludicrous conjecture. The only reason we put Will in as an advisor is because there are no other qualified specialists available who the investors will trust to sign off on the project now that Dr. Kim is gone. We can't just wait for the board to find a suitable replacement because there are none. Kim approved these figures long before his death. I refuse to let Will sabotage everything we are building here. I need you to keep the investor distracted. Buy me time before a final decision is reached. I'll find a way to gather the proof we need in order to proceed to beta testing. Give me 48 hours. I'll make this right. Okay, so this whole project, it's actually not funded by Monarch because Monarch seems to be the competition. It's just a university project. And Monarch is probably sponsoring the university a bit, but they are actually hijacking scientists away from the Riverport University project. So first I thought it was a collaboration, but it seems more like a competition.
Jack, you know asking for our help is not easy for me. I am in deep trouble. You see, the tests I have to run here are not strictly speaking legal. You're the only one I can trust to help me with this.
Whatever Will did, I want to make it right.
I love my older brother, but he didn't make it easy.
It's already essentially set up. Anyone can do it, but you're the one I want to do this with. Jack, thank you. I knew I could count on you.
It's getting exciting. September 9th. I'm not sure how long that is before the events of today. I'm sure it's quite short. Coming home. Jack, it's been too long. You ever coming home for a visit? The ocean sewage musk of Riverport isn't luring you back yet? Not to brag, but they've recently deemed this city the coastal Detroit of America. Everybody's thrilled, as you can imagine. What's the latest? Where are you now? I'm guessing you're squatting in some Buddhist temple making feng shui bracelets and brushing up on your Bikram. Cultural ignorance intentional to aggravate you. Still waiting for the day I get the call that you need me to bust you out of some shady type prison. I've got a fund on standby for your inevitable fuck-ups with the law. In all seriousness though, I hope you're doing well. Thinking about you, miss you, man. By the way, this is going to come as a shock. Remember the big project I told you I'm heading at the university? They want to bring in your brother as a consultant for the final stages. Just wanted to let you know before you read it online or something. You'll be reading a lot more about our project once it goes public very, very soon. It'll be hard to avoid the bus, even over there. We both know William can be difficult. Any advice on how to best deal with him? Best, Paul. Moneybags. Navigating my way through Vietnam, heading back to Thailand in the near future. Hope you're keeping that fun stacked, because I'm bound to make some bad decisions along the way. Actually, I got in a little bit of trouble down that way already, but I think it's all sorted now and nobody made the mistake of calling the cops. How's the high life? Saw an article on you recently. Top 30 entrepreneurs under 30 or something. Still wearing that ridiculous overpriced watch I see? Isn't it ridiculously overpriced watch? I don't know. I think so. About Will, what can I say really? Clearly I'm not the expert in dealing with my brother. There's a reason we haven't talked in 6 years. The best advice I can give you is this. Lose the watch. Will's in good hands, don't worry. I'll stop wearing the watch when you stop stealing fugly Rombbb statuettes for souvenirs from police stations. Never let that one go, will you? I keep the photo as my phone background. Your noble protest still provides me with inspiration. Travel safe. That's borderline creepy. Best of luck finishing up the project. Talk soon. Jack, you know I'm the last person to ever ask for a favor. I desperately need your help, man. Everything I've built here my entire career, it's all at risk of crashing down if I don't do something. I need to take the only measure that will put this project back on track. But I can't do it alone. I need somebody I can truly trust to help me fix this. Where are you right now? I only have 48 hours to set things right. I know Riverport is the last place you want to be, but I can have a flight booked for you immediately. I really realize this is by no means a small ask, but I'm desperate. I need to know if you're in. Best Paul. Almost 2 decades as friends. Not once have you ever asked for help. This must be bad. You okay? What kind of trouble are you in? Of course I'm in. I'm here for you, man. Currently in Bangkok, but I can find a way to Riverport as soon as possible. We'll wait by a computer for further details. I just booked you a flight. Wow, that's pretty quick. Here's waiting behind the computer 1:30, and here's the reply 1:36. I just booked you a flight from Bangkok to Riverport first class. Taxi will be waiting for you at the airport when you get here. Drive you straight to the university. Sorry guys, by the way, if I'm yawning a bit. It's Sunday morning and I'm still on my coffee routine. I can't tell you any more over email, but we'll explain everything when you get here. You just saved my life. These aren't the ideal conditions for a reunion, but I can't wait to see you again. I'll pack my things and head to the airport ASAP. Whatever this is about, just make sure Will doesn't know I'm coming home. Not the kind of baggage I need to unpack right now. Okay. And they have small form factor PCs, if that's a PC. But below the desk, it's a really big form factor PC. Or is that just a desk? No idea. Nerd in me popping up. Actually, not the nerd in me, I am just a nerd. And I don't mind that. Destination input dates. Okay, this must be the time capsule or something to do with their machine.
So, what's this?
Corridor schematics. Travel clockwise leads to a forward progression in time. Counterclockwise, travel backwards.
Oh, it's like you invented a clock.
Yes, years ahead of our time. I need you to push the lever over there, labeled Chronon Conduit. That'll activate the core. I'm gonna run diagnostics and make sure it remains stable. That's just the chronon conduit initiating.
Are you sure it's supposed to do that?
Stable.
What was that?
The core replicates the effects of a rotating micro black hole, so activating it can be a bit intense.
A black hole? What exactly are we testing here?
You're about to find out. This way. We've got to raise the corridor. Just like old times, eh? Slightly illegal, moderately reckless.
I'd raised some hell with Paul in the past. I could tell this was different. Still, I didn't understand how massive and far-reaching the consequences for this would be. How could I? I knew Paul. He played it cool, but I could tell he was nervous.
It's happening. We're really doing this, Jack. It's gonna be amazing.
I'm just checking whether I have the correct AA settings, because I saw those time warpings and they looked like Commodore 64 era blocky graphics, or even sprites, or whatever they were called at the time. I don't think they used textures in graphics. Anyway, sorry. Anti-aliasing. Ah, okay, that was another game. I was playing Splinter Cell Blacklist, and there you have like this 2x2 super sampling rotated grid option or something, which was the best option for AA. But you don't have any AA options in this game. I mixed up the two. Here it's only on or off. Okay, it's fine. Alright.
Here, take this. You need this key to activate the corridor.
Right, let's do it.
We need to turn the keys at the same time to activate. Security precautions. Ready?
It's like we're launching a nuke. Wait, we're not launching a nuke, right?
One way to find out. 3, 2, 1.
God damn, Paul. What is this?
The corridor. The passenger enters one end, travels around the loop, exits the other, and arrives at the predetermined time in the physical location where the machine is situated in that time.
Passenger? Wait. This is a corridor for... You're actually going inside that thing? In the machine, through time? It's a fucking time machine.
I'm going to be the first, Jack. And you're my witness.
This is crazy, Paul. I mean, this can't be safe. What happens when...
Our team has already proved it works in the trial phase. It is ready. We've passed every test, every inspection. We're about to make history, Jack. All you have to do is hit that switch.
Okay, we're going to 2 minutes in the past.
2 minutes to the past.
Remember this moment.
Paul! What? How...
It's fine. It's okay. Stay calm, Jack.
Stay calm. There's two of you. You just fucking multiplied.
This is exactly what was supposed to happen. He's me, a future version of me from 2 minutes in the future. Your evil future self. We did it! Fucking incredible. I mean, just... Imagine the implications. We could warn people about disasters before they happen. Cure diseases before they spread. I just had this conversation. Still sounds good second time.
Jesus Christ.
Now go into the machine. You need to complete the cycle. Yeah. Yes. Of course.
Wait, Paul, what are you doing?
It's all a big loop, Jack. I need to enter the machine and travel back to the moment I exited the machine in order to, well, be here.
And what if you don't?
There is no what if. I'm here, it's already happened. You saw it, Jack. We did it.
Oh, that's impossible. That's literally impossible. I mean, I can't even...
There's no time to stop now. We need to test the other direction. Set the machine to 5 minutes to the future.
I thought the machine was set to 2 minutes in the past, and the guy coming out was 2 minutes in the future. And why would they go 5 minutes in the future if they only got back 2 minutes?
I don't know about this, Paul.
It passed.
Soak this in, Jack. What we're doing right here, right now, people are going to write about this for centuries to come.
What are you doing?
Oh no.
Jack. Will? You have to help me with this. We have to shut this thing down now.
No, stop him! Shut up!
Hold
Damage
on.
the core!
Hold on. We can't shut it down. Paul's still in there.
Will!
Shut up!
Look
Shut
at me.
up!
Look at me. Put the gun down and we can talk, okay?
No, there's no time.
You're not thinking straight. Put the gun down. Jesus Christ, Will.
Time is going to end. Jack, you have to trust me.
Or what? No, I gotta let you out.
Oh God! No!
You okay?
I think so. I'll find a way out. Make sure Will's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that didn't go exactly as
hear
planned.
Will's words in my head. Time is going to end.
It's 4:15, so Will's
Fuck is this?
written clearance will be revoked in 5 minutes.
Is this really happening?
Okay, this is not the most relaxing place to be around in.
What the hell? This is crazy.
There's Will doing a breakdance.
This is permanent? Will. Jack. Hey, Will.
No state. What have we done? She warned me. I knew she was right. All this time. I warned Paul. This could all have been avoided. We're too late.
Come on. It's jammed.
This wasn't supposed to happen, but figure it out.
stutter. Collapsed.
Uh-oh. Monarch security decided to pop in and take the machine.
Jack! There's no other way out. Going through the machine.
Paul, wait, no!
Jack! This way! Jack! Jack!
Ah, the machine is not a room. It's like this. Like a corridor. Like a Higgs particle thing. Switzerland.
I didn't want to leave Paul, but there was no way to help him.
Large
I
Hadron
didn't know where to
Collider.
end up.
Hurry! He's here! Fire!
What the hell?
Hurry! This way!
Jack, your hands.
Gotta keep moving.
No!
Bullet time! That's your first kill, Jack.
Jack. You just... What just... Go. This way. Move.
That was the first time my power started to manifest. An out-of-control burst of energy that saved Will.
Jack, your proximity to the pulse. It must have altered your relation to the chrono.
Will, what I just did back there. What the hell is happening?
That's what I'm telling you.
Not in the right language.
I'll try to explain, but we have to go.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Didn't know you would get mad at me.
Explosion make time go bad. If time is an egg, then that egg is fucking broken. The time egg is fucked.
What? Why is there an egg in this?
Okay, the egg is broken.
There's a fracture in time. It's breaking down, leading to the end of time, and door.
What?
Locked. They cut my security clearance.
God damn it. 420.
That didn't
You
help.
still have
Stand
a couple
back.
of minutes.
I'll get it open.
So annoying.
HQ, securing the
Will.
server room. Over.
More of them. Hide.
They're coming. In here. I warned Paul about this. About the calculations. I tried to make you listen to me.
By shoving a gun in my face?
Yes, a gun. The universal symbol for shut the fuck up and listen to me.
Sound logic is always... Shh. You...
I don't know. Here on this side. You sure he didn't head back up to the lab? He could have gone back and tried to take the service elevator.
This doesn't make any
Peter
sense.
Five's on his way there.
How? Why
Orders
are
are
you even
full
here?
basic
Your biggest concern right now?
Backup's en route to flush him out.
Paul brought me here to clean up your mess.
My mess? Do you even...
The gates should be in there. May have to crawl behind.
It's pretty funny.
Raider team, target spotted exiting the service elevator.
You heard her. Let's go.
He is pretty funny. Will. I don't understand why the...
No context for any of this, Jack. You weren't here. A lot happens in 6 years.
Don't understand why the protagonist trusts Paul Serene. Like this eel-like, slippery commercially driven dude and not trust his own cool brother Will, who seems to be like the scientist guy who is doubting the quality and the safety of the project. He immediately jumps to the conclusion that the protagonist, that he is here to clean up the mess made by Will, only on the basis of the Paul Serene guy's stories. I think it's a bit superficial to jump to those conclusions that quickly. But yeah, maybe a lot happens in between them. They haven't spoken for 6 years, Will and Jack. So that might have something to do
It's
with
bigger
it.
than us. Can't make it personal.
They're trying to kill us, Will. It's pretty goddamn personal.
Listen, getting you involved is the last thing I wanted. I'm sorry.
Right.
See, he's even a cool guy. He cares.
This way.
Hey James, Paul Serene just had me go through every step of activating the machine in detail with him for over 3 hours. Do you have any idea what's going on with Project Promenade? Do you think he's replacing us? And what about Dr. Joyce? All that stuff he said
Let's go.
About how we won't be able to stabilize the Chronos field. What if he was right about the miscalculations? I know he comes across as a crank, but he came up with a lot of the research we're now building on. I don't understand the implication if there's an error, but Joyce seemed to think it was serious business. Also, I tried
It's not safe here.
to look up an overview of the figures today, but all the files have been locked out by somebody named Martin Hedge from Monarch Solutions. I know they put some money into this project, but do they seriously have that much authority over us? I'm so confused, Ria. Okay, so it's not competition between Monarch and the university, there is some kind of sponsorship going on. And the guy, Hedge, he was outside, who disappeared, which remains really weird. But that guy is... where is he? Don't I see him? Yeah, he's working for Monarch Solutions, but his role is not quite clear. The Liam Burke guy is the security guy. Martin Hedge guy apparently has access to files. Also, I tried to look up an overview of the figures today, but all the files have been locked out by somebody named Martin Hedge from Monarch Solutions. So he's more into the business side of things. What I must also say is, to my idea, I went through it pretty thoroughly, and I don't think we read all the information pieces in the first chapter, and I find it pretty annoying because I have no idea where there would have been any other ones lingering around. Let's check. There must be something like timeline, I guess. Is there? Not here. Maybe later in the game. That's a bit weird. I think we found 14 out of 16 or something. 15 out of 16.
Factory time is only gonna get worse. We have to stop this before it's too late.
How?
First, we have to get to my car.
It doesn't. Here, there's the guy. Liam Burke.
Look at this. It's the goddamn paramilitary out there. And we're the target.
Regarding those...
There's a chopper waiting for me. I saw that guy earlier. Like he's part of this. Maybe even leading it.
Regarding those collectibles, of course it doesn't matter when you miss out one little text piece, but somehow I always think maybe that was like just the one most important piece of crucial required information that we're now missing out on. But yeah, that's just me. Of course, probably it isn't. even if you don't read any of the pieces, the game should be coherent enough to get a grip on, to get a grasp on.
You're better at the door thing.
I'm really good with door things.
Will, get out!
Oh, target's armed! Opening fire!
Pin him down!
Yeah, I noticed.
Jesus.
Go, go, go!
Jack.
Weapons fire! Move in!
Stay down.
Got it, boys!
Stop fucking shooting at us!
Enemy spotted!
God damn it!
Cover me! Marshal!
What are we gonna do? We're gonna die in here.
Will,
I have
are you okay?
Unlimited bullets, so that's good.
Jack, that was...
I know.
That
This
was
is way out of
amazing.
hand. I'd used a gun before. I've been in a couple tough spots. Never had an army of pro gunmen chase me.
Okay, there's one thing I do in a lot of games. That's check
Hey! Who you aiming at?
how the monitors react and how destructible the environment is. I think in the beginning credits they say Havoc is involved, so there are quite probably some dynamic and destructible objects in game, so that's cool. It's cool for the bigger set action-packed pieces, the shootouts.
Paul was positive that the experiment would work. That the figures were correct.
Because the specialists were a bunch of goddamn idiots. Their formulas were missing these variables entirely.
You're seriously making corrections right now?
Well, if they made them in the first place, we wouldn't be here.
You've just initiated Quantum Ritual. Watch your next episode of this show to see the consequences of your actions. Ah, that's the correction he made. That has influence on the movie part of the game, the episodes, just the TV shows. On a side note, guys, I talked about math not being my strong point with the little bulletin and the math makes sense advertisements in the beginning at the university's main entrance. I really wish I could do this, be able to read stuff like this. I'm pretty old already, so probably it doesn't make sense to really go and study it, but it is somehow still a bit on my to-do list. Maybe do a course to get a bit of a better mathematical understanding, although I don't really need it in my day-to-day work. Still, Mr. Macaulin. Mr. Maolin. And Mr. Wang.
What the hell, Jack?
Cool. You can shoot paint bottles. I have no idea what the uses of them, but it's cool. And normally in real life, of course, I'm not violent at all. These are wasting resources. But in game, monitor,
Not good.
I always have to shoot a couple.
Not good. There's the elevator to the lobby. It's coming down. Hide!
Not again. Come on. You can do this. You can do this.
Where is it? Take him down! Watch out!
These guys are wearing Monarch uniforms.
Monarch!
You kill me!
It's my fault!
Where the fuck is the third guy?
Time's acting up again.
No surprise. We have to go.
Did you hear that? They know our names. They knew we'd be here.
You must be after the machine. The elevator. It's the only way out.
I'm not into shooting the monitors to satisfy my violent urges.
In here.
It's more to see what they did with the destructible part, the dynamic part of the game. I mean, Remedy with Bullet Time, they were one of the first to really incorporate that into gaming levels, like the dynamic destructible elements within the environment. And now they, as you can see, they still do it. It's not like I want to screw up their whole thing, but it's just cool to see that everything is has like the physics as intended, which is also not more than to be expected, given that we are in a physics laboratory center. Right, I can only record for 2 hours at a time. To Liam Burke, check it out. I was looking for key people among these protesters in case we need to get some leverage. It's a bit of a prep to shoot. It's not like they have an official website with an org chart or something, but one of them had her email address on a poster, so I took a look at her inbox. Totally a great use of my time and expertise, by the way. These people are so interesting and not at all boring me to death. This Amy Ferrero seems to be in charge. It's not like there's a real chain of command, but she seems to be coordinating the shit and generally calls the shots. So if we're gonna grab somebody we can spin things later on, she'd be the one. So if we're gonna grab somebody so you can spin things later on, she'd be the one. She got family we can lean on if we want to go that way. Check out the email below. There's some other names and info in there you might find useful if we need to contain this. Now go on with your bad self and get ready to, I don't know, do whatever it is you manly men types do before conducting an illegal clandestine paramilitary operation. Lift weights, arm wrestle, smear some camel paint on each other's faces. Is that a thing? Good talk. It's early. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Okay, but let's do it to get the context. To Camilla, Walkwater, Gary, blah 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 blah. So here's a bunch of things we need to do before the protest. We only have a few days before it's happening and we're not remotely ready, so we gotta hustle if we're gonna make this work. Unless somebody protests, I'm going to be coordinating things, because right now we're running around like headless chickens here. And this is gonna be a disaster if we don't get our act together. If somebody else wants to do this, let me know. Prep before the protests. Banner, signs, Rita and Tommy got the supplies, but that's as far as we got with this. Since you two have them, you're on banner duty. Make them big and splashy. No profanity. We want them to be able to show them on TV. Make extra ones. We can hand them out. We can't have too many. First aid. We need to have some kind of first aid ready just in case something goes wrong. Abe, you're trained, so I'd like you to run with this. Get a couple of other people to help. Let me know if you run into a wall with it. I can guild them into doing it. I think we've got plenty of supplies from the last time, and they should all still be good, but if we need something, we've got about $300 we can use for this. And let's make sure we've got plenty of water bottles to hand out too. Press release, I got this. I'll send a draft of it along tomorrow so we can do a round of feedback. Jordan, I know you've got those media contacts, so if you have time to talk about it and sex it up as required, so we can get maximum exposure, that'd be awesome. Right now we're being kind of ignored. I know that'll change once we're on the way, but I'd like for the media to have this in their actual schedules. Posters, this is pretty much taken care of. Lots of them around already, and we've got social media full of that stuff now. I'd like to spread them out beyond the university though. I'm gonna be going to Port Donnelly tonight, so that's one area taken care of. So if anybody else can take a little Ripcord tour and put some more of them up, let me know. University liaison. We need to keep Ripcord University calm. If they feel like we're stepping on their toes too much, we'll be fighting on two fronts. The good news is that this is actually the one thing I feel we've got completely under control. Thelma's been talking to them from the start, so if anybody gets any static from any university rep, don't argue and don't escalate, just call Thelma. She's got it. Transport. I've got all of the flyers and the PA system and tents and everything else at my place, but my car's still busted. So somebody's gonna have to pick me up on the morning of the 7th. I nominate Gary because A, he's got that SUV, so he's got the space, and B, Gary's built like a brick shithouse, and those boxes of flyers and the speakers are heavy. Also, I love to watch a man work because the matriarchy is 100% real, and I'm a part of the problem. It'd be great if somebody could swing by and get the banners and signs from Rita and Tommy too. Abe, I know you're gonna be busy with the other stuff, but do you think Gail could do it? I know she's not really a part of this, but all she'd have to do is drive. She doesn't have to be at the protest itself. During the protest, we all know how the actual protest is gonna go, so I'm not too worried about it. We all have speeches and whatnot, some chants, the usual thing. Jordan's taking care of all the onstage stuff. He'll introduce speakers and generally work the crowd. Thelma's organizing the actual program, so anything you need to get on the agenda, if somebody wants to speak, whatever, Thelma's in charge of that. If she doesn't know about it, it won't happen. So don't tell Jordan, tell Thelma. Yeah. There's a thing I want to be really clear about. We have to keep this peaceful. The last thing we need is give Morning an excuse to start anything. This is all about public image. They're going to do what they're going to do with the labyrinth, and unless the university steps in, the building's going down. We all know that. I'm hoping we can stop that, but even if we can't, we can make people realize what Monarch is doing to Riverport. That only works if we look like reasonable people and they look like, well, the corporate assholes they are. Camilla, you've done this kind of thing before, so I trust you to keep an eye on everything. It'll be tricky because campus security is a subsidiary of Monarch, so if there's a problem, I don't know if it's going to be in their best interest to actually do their job properly. To complicate things, people are going to get wasted. I know we're saying they shouldn't, but we can't really stop it. And all we can do is try to steer people who get too drunk out of there. And please, guys, everybody organizing this has to have their heads on straight, or it'll just turn into a mess. Camilla, that's on you too. I know you've got your own crew, and I trust you to handle this, but if you feel you need a hand, ask anybody. We'll drop whatever. We're going and help you out. Everybody do what Camilla says. I guess that's everything for now. Let me know if there's a problem with any of this. We can do this. We just gotta hustle. Amy. Who the fuck is Camilla? Okay, whatever. Not that important. Well, Camilla Wokewater, she's the first one. So I want to know what your role is in this. Sorry guys, it's 1 second more. Rita and Tommy, Abe, Jordan, Thelma, here's Gary, but there was also another. Sorry guys, I might cut this out because this is really not fun for you. But still, okay, Rita and Tommy, Abe, Jordan, Thelma, Gary, Abe, Rita, Tommy. Rita and Thelma are doing the signs. Yes. Jordan, Thelma, Camilla. There she is. You've done this kind of thing before, so I trust to keep an eye on everything. She has done protests before. Camilla, that's on you too. I know you've got your own crew. Okay, Camilla is... everybody do what Camilla says. She's a kind of sub-director or whatever. Sorry for that. I will speed it up after the first level a bit. Nice.
Watch it!
We can't go to your car. Monarch could be expecting that.
We have to, Jack. It's important. To fix the fracture. We need to get to my car.
Okay, just walk me through this, Will. Okay, time's broken. Fine. But now you're saying we can fix it?
In theory. I built something for such an event years ago. But finding the countermeasure won't be easy.
The countermeasure? What? Okay.
What happened?
Maybe the door's still open. Let me try.
Oh!
Will? Oh, crap. Frozen again. Somehow I can focus and unfreeze Will, even if the world was still frozen.
Steiner. She was right. About the fracture. About all of this.
Who is she? That's one thing I'd like to know.
We don't want to be here when the stutter collapses.
Liam Burke, the security guy, was in the beginning at the front. I'm going to be working in conjunction with Prowler Squad for the duration of this operation. Martin Hatch assures me that you already know your roles, but I'm sending this list to make sure that you understand the roles of the squad you will be potentially assisting if the operation does not go according to plan. There's no room for error on this one. Bandit Squad, establish and enforce perimeter around the university. Ensure quick arrival
Let's go.
and departure of Extraction Squad and Corps. Prowler Squad, move all civilians beyond viewing distance of extraction operation using cover story supplies. Contingency plan, if operation goes hot, then apprehend any witnesses of extraction operation. Raider Squad, infiltrate physics lab, block all exits, apprehend Jack and William Joyce if possible, eliminate if not, assist Extraction Squad in removing Core from time machine. Extraction Squad, remove Core from the time machine. Lower Core and wheel out to extraction truck. Contingency plan, if operation goes hot, then extract Core via helicopter. Deliver Core to ground zero operation. Await for instructions on final transport to Monarch Tower. Striker Squad, remain in underground parking garage as a last resort containment measure. Okay. Yoo-hoo! We found all the narrative objects. Let's get some more ammunition, because I have a feeling we might need it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And which squad should this be? I have no idea. Striker Squad, I said. Let's check out our new... Cannot get our weapon out. But let's check out the new assault rifle.
Where's your car?
This way.
Unus duo, intro, ire, exire. 1, 2, binnen gaan en naar buiten gaan. zoiets. Oh, sorry. I was talking Dutch. That's not good. It says something like 1, 2, go in and go out or something. In Latin, I think. I've had some Latin in high school, but that is already like more than decades, 2 decades ago. Whoa, that's pretty cool. Like the, I don't know what the English word is, but the rotors or from the helicopter. Rotor, yeah, maybe it's a rotor. Okay, so they're trying to get.
I met this girl on my way here.
On being students.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna get her moving. She's not unfreezing. It worked on you. Why isn't it working on the others?
I don't know. It may have to do with chronon exposure. Look at them all. It's a goddamn invasion. What are they doing? Why? They're taking everybody, every witness to what they've done.
Mr. Liam Burke himself. Thank you.
In here. We can get to the parking lot through the lecture hall.
You said you were prepared for this. You knew it was gonna happen. How?
God damn it, now I'm missing a vital piece of information. He was talking while I was disarming the guys. And I didn't hear what he said.
Cars this way.
How indeed did he knew this was going to happen? Curious about that. And he gave an answer which I did not hear. Whatever. Why the hell can't I get my gun out?
First, just in case.
I'm pretty sure these are the guys of Remedy. And they are all Student of the Year. I think that is their silent wish. And of course, in your own game, you can make reality whatever you want it to be. So in this reality, all the developers of Gears of War were at one time Student of the Year, which I must say, it's pretty funny. Pretty funny. Okay.
It's collapsed.
Yeah. Nice. Can I fucking get my gun out, please?
Oh no, no. My car. They're patrolling the parking lot. Oh god, it's...
Okay. Okay, Will. Calm down, okay? I'll take care of this. I'll fight my way through. I'll get the car and I'll bring it around.
Are you sure you can handle this?
Yes,
no.
we will.
Are you sure you can fix time?
No.
Then we'll call it even.
Alan Wake is being taught at university, which is also pretty funny.
Alan Wake.
Love this guy's stuff.
Okay, I'm not gonna fully read it. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Sometimes there are. There's nothing here. Things hidden. Again, I must say the materials look really cool. It does look like wood. Hello guys. And now I really would like to get my freaking gun out. It's still not possible. Why not snipe them from the window over here? Why make it hard and expose myself? Whatever.
Here, you'll need the keys.
Whatever. Where? Oh, there you are.
Hey, Jack.
Thank you.
Be careful.
Yeah, okay, I will.
Press Y to activate time vision to locate enemies, hazards and items. Time vision deactivates when you move.
What the hell? My powers were growing.
2, 3.
I started to sense things, premonitions, echoes from the past.
Just got orders from Monarch Actual. They want us to find a car belonging to William Joyce while we're here. Got a plate number? It's coming. Probably 4 on her new trunk.
Here it is.
It's supposed to be in goddamn Thailand.
Move up to flank! Get behind him!
7 different parking lots, and you just had to pick this one. All right, where's your car, Will?
Okay, I still have. Please, can I just. Okay, 14 bullets, that's not that much. Let's see, yeah. Let's do it with the SMG. I'm sure more of them will be coming in. When you see the time vision icon logo blinking, press Y to reveal hidden time triggers.
I could see an echo of the past. Will, arriving at the university.
Ah, so that's where his car is at. Noise. Very noise. Here he is.
I hope to God I'm not too late.
That's... in the past. Oh, shit!
Serby to catch the time stop.
Something clicked. I could reach out and stop time in a focused area.
You don't know what you're doing!
Will. Fuck. They're coming from right about fast. I swear to God, if you hurt me!
It works pretty well.
I can do it.
Flank him!
Stop!
There's the guy over there.
Move up to flank!
Change your plans. Screw the car. I need to get to Will. He's in trouble.
Alright. So we have time to stop and we have like this radar ability a bit. Oops.
You're Jack Joyce.
Where is he?
Where's my brother?
They're taking him to the library. You might still be able to catch them.
Why are you helping me? You're with them.
It's more complicated than... Look, I don't know if you can make it, but you should hurry.
That's the first time you saw Beth Wilder.
Yeah, but definitely not the first time she saw me.
Beth Wilder.
Will!
Act 1, Part 3, Library Chase. Okay, I will make a short break here. I will cut the video off. I have to
I gotta get to Will.
do some shopping. Then I will be back and we will continue with this part. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sure that going forward there will be more action. Less reading, more action. But it's just what I told you. It's Sunday morning. I had to get up a bit, wake up a bit myself, and also it's good to just invest a bit of time in those background stories to know what it's all about, what the world they've been building and the story, and to get a grip on that. So I will see you guys in the next vid, and for the meantime, keep on gaming.